Alright, so it must be day... I don't know, I freaking lost count. What is good, guys? Welcome back to the Project Race Car YouTube channel. Joining me again from my garage. Today we are going to focus on putting as much of the engine bay on the Evo back together as we possibly can. So brake booster back in, master cylinder back in, washer bottle, ABS pump maybe, brake pipes, whatever else we can find really. And start getting the engine bay somewhat ready to accept the engine. So yeah, let's get on with it.
So this is one of those pointless mods that I just wanted to do. I wasn't happy how far the washer bottle neck stuck up, so I cut it off, bonded the cap part back on so it was much lower down, and put some filler on it to hopefully tidy it up. So I think it actually looks pretty good, but your mileage may vary.
So with the master cylinder all freshened up and the brake booster all freshened up, we got some fresh nuts and washers. We're gonna bolt them back together.
Now before you all go mad at me in the comments, I know there is a 4-hole gasket that goes between the master cylinder and the firewall to stop water getting into the car. I am waiting on said gasket because the old one was pretty shagged, so I have only held the master cylinder in with one nut for now. Now I know the front hubs aren't in the engine bay, but considering I'm rebuilding pretty much the front of this car, I was just finding things to do, so I decided to include it in the video. So I just bolted the wiper motor up to see what it looks like, the colours and everything. This is the wrong colour to match with my master cylinder, so I'm waiting on some new paint to paint that with. But this wiper motor I've been actually having problems with before I took the car apart. It was faulty, so I've got to get another one. But I just wanted to see what it looked like bolting it back into the engine bay. I think it looks pretty good. It matches the rest of it, so I think we're good. I just need to repaint this silver bit so that it matches the rest of it and swap the drum over onto the new wiper motor whenever I get one. Probably won't be new, but it will be second hand off of a car that's being broken for bits. Okay, so we've got the ABS pump and the ABS bracket. Now there's another couple of other brackets that go along with this, but we're going to bolt this all back up now because I want to get this all back into the engine bay. I'm not going to bother painting or tarting this up because you can't really see it when it's all together, and I plan to make a cover for this whole area anyway, so seeing this you probably won't. But I wanted to give this a freshen up, and I've given it a coat of gloss black and some clear lacquer to make sure that it lasts. So we're going to go ahead and put this back together. Like the rest of the build, we got fresh nuts and washers. I'm just finishing up the other brackets that go along and attach to this one, so once they're done I'll put the whole lot back in the car. Okay, so I've got the engine back on the engine stand, and this has been bored to suit 85.5mm pistons. Now when I got this back from the machine shop, it's been sat on the floor covered in WD, so I need, because it's going to be sitting for a little bit longer, I need to do something before I get a chance to take it to the machine shop, because obviously during lockdown there's no machine shops. I don't think there's many machine shops near me that are open, and I'm going to take this, like I said in a previous video, to see a friend along with the head, and he's going to help me out, so hopefully I can film it whilst he's doing it. So for now, just to protect it from corrosion, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of my Miller's 10W40 running in oil, and I'm just going to go up and down the bores, and I'm going to wipe some, pour it onto my hand and just wipe some on the bores so that it protects it from corrosion. I'm also going to wipe some over the deck whilst I'm here, just to stop just to coat the deck. And I'm just going to put some on the bearing surfaces too, just to make sure that no corrosion gets to any of that. Okay, so that's going to do it for this video. We got a hell of a lot done. Got the hubs painted,
We've got the brake pipes back in, the ABS pump back in, we've got the master cylinder back in. I'm still waiting on the paint for my clutch sleeve, but my clutch cylinder, but that will probably come in another episode. We've got to start looking at the wiring, start finding out where I want to mount my fuse box, because I deleted the fuse box mount because it looks cleaner with the fuse box relocated somewhere else. So I've got to figure that all out. We got quite a lot of other things sorted. We've got the washer bottle sorted, we've got the engine block back up on the engine stand, and yeah, so I want to make a cover for that ABS pump area as well. And I got to get, like I said, I got to get a new wiper motor, and there's still lots and lots and lots of stuff to do. I mean, obviously it would help that there wasn't a lockdown, because I could go and get my stuff machined and then I could start putting the engine back together again. But I need a machine shop to be able to, obviously I need my mate to be able to check the deck and the head for straightness as well, and I also need a machine shop to balance the crank, balance the rods, balance the pistons, etc. before I put on the flywheel and the clutch basket, before it all goes back together again, so that when it goes back together again it is perfectly balanced. Yeah, lots to do. Anyway, I would like to say thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go down into the description below and check us out on Instagram. We regularly post on there updates of what's going on with the cars. We are pretty much always posting on our the story there as well. And just, yeah, definitely give us a subscribe. It helps us out a bunch. Stay tuned for the next uploads. Don't forget to hit the bell as well, so then you can stay notified. And whatever you're doing, stay safe. Thank you to all those key workers out there that are going above and beyond for us all in this really weird time. And I'll catch you in the next one.